My name is Paul Shanahan, and I lived in Vegas from 1995 to 1998. When I lived there, I worked as a salesman selling printing at a company called American Printing. I used to go to the Voodoo Lounge occasionally, which is still located about 400 feet high at the top of the Rio Hotel and Casino, about 1 mile west of the Strip. One day when I was out selling printing, the song Tumbling Dice by the Rolling Stones came on the radio, and I thought to myself, why not put a pair of gigantic dice on the roof of a casino? That night, as I drank beer with my roommates and watched the series finale of Seinfeld, I thought Disco Dice Nightclub was a great idea and might be worth pursuing. There are going to be 4 separate rooms in Disco Dice, but I am only going to talk about 3 of them. The Djibouti room has a great name, but is irrelevant today, except maybe in Djibouti, which is a small country located close to the Red Sea in Eastern Africa. The website Djibouti.com is currently for sale for $594,888. The name of the company selling Djibouti.com is Afternic.com. Disco Fabulous referenced Decade of Glitter with glamorous updated authenticity. Like the great clubs of the 70s, bright lights and mirror dice flash and spin in the rhythm of a customized audio system. A dance floor fills 1/3 of the room, next to the superior vista of Las Vegas. Glass tables and plush chairs fill in the middle area. The DJ booth hangs over the dance floor. The DJ spins disco and 70s rock. Stevie Wonder, Blondie, the Jackson 5, mixed with a dose of Prince, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Duran Duran, and the like. Original 70s artifacts, neon signs, concerts, and movie posters subtly decorate the room. Uxmal Ultra Lounge. I came up with the name Uxmal because I wanted to have a name starting with the letter U to go with Ultra Lounge. By looking through a dictionary, I found Uxmal and I liked how it sounds. Uxmal Ultra Lounge. Uxmal is an ancient Mayan city in southeast Mexico. The dice deck is going to be next to Disco Dice on the roof of the hotel. There's going to be 9 tables for VIP customers who want to have bottle service and drink cocktails outside, high above Vegas, on the roof of the hotel. 2 names that were going to be part of Disco Dice, Djibouti Room and Uxmal Ultra Lounge. I think they are both fantastic names, and I was a geography major and graduated from Illinois State University with a 2.35 GPA in 1989. That is not very impressive until you consider I had a fake ID made for me on the first day of class, my freshman year in August of 1984. During my drinking internship in Normal, Illinois, I drank in bars including Pub 2, Rocky's, and The Cellar. Rocky's used to have $3 all-you-can-drink Old Style on Wednesday nights from 8 to 11, and on Thursday nights had $2 pitchers of Old Style from 7 to 10. The Cellar had $1 32-ounce beers from open to close, and this included Budweiser and Busch. There was a utility closet in the cellar between the men's and women's bathrooms called the mop room. And about 1/3 of the time, I stumbled by people who were smoking pot inside. Occasionally, I was lured into the garden party by the enticing aroma and joined the festivities. The mop room had a small sewage drain, and over the years, many stoned potheads had their pot pipes and one-hitters fall to their untimely demise down the drain. Unfortunately for me, it looked like my Disco Dice nightclub concept would also go down the drain, but after 2 decades of trying, I still had one other option up my sleeve. In April of 2018, I decided to change the name and concept from Disco Dice Nightclub to Dice Nightclub. Realistically, the cost of a giant LED screen with the nightclub below it is much cheaper than 2 huge pair of dice on the roof of either a brand new building or on the roof of an existing building. So the dice roll finally came up snake eyes for Disco Dice. The cost of Disco Dice is around $20 million, and the cost of Dice Nightclub is around $10 million. In Vegas, your nightclub has to be either remarkable or it is invisible. And Dice Nightclub will be a massive 30 feet tall by 50 feet wide LED screen, spread over at least 1,000 square feet with thousands and thousands of pixels that resemble a giant pair of dice. At around 100 feet high and on the top 2 floors of a parking garage will be Disco Fabulous, and customers in Disco Fabulous will have fantastic views of the Strip while they drink and dance the night away. Disco Fabulous will cater to its entrepreneurial niche, which is the 40 to 60-year-old demographic by playing disco and dance music from the 70s and 80s. Both women and men in this age demographic would love Disco Fabulous because they have an opportunity to relive the good times of their youth, and Disco Fabulous will bring more customers into a nightclub that might not have gone to a nightclub at all. According to the Las Vegas Profile Study in 2019, the city of Las Vegas had 42.5 million visitors who spent $36 billion, and 38% were between 40 to 59 years old. 22% were 40 to 49 years old, 16% were 50 to 59 years old. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, Vegas had 19 million visitors total in 2020, which is a 55% decline from 2019. Dice nightclub is the right idea at the right time, and what goes together better than dice, drinking, gambling, and Vegas?